Representative Eskamani.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And the reason why we want to ask more questions, members, is because this bill is heavy and its impact is huge. As it pertains to our voucher system, we have schools across the state that provide a educational experience that's grounded in some sort of faith. It's not even an issue that I even voted for. I did not support universal vouchers, and yet here I am defending their right to exist, to still receive money, even when they have the title of Islamic Society of Orlando, which is my understanding. The intention of this bill is to mimic Texas and not allow these schools that have some of the top ranked results and outcomes for their kids, not allow them to participate in the same program that Jewish schools do, that Christian schools do, and other private schools do as well. But really, the heart of my concern and the questions that I wish I could still ask have to do with the First Amendment, which is an oath that each one of us took on the U.S. Constitution, on the state constitution, to protect that freedom of speech. You don't have to like someone's speech, but the way to combat it is with better speech, not to cancel that speech. And this definition of promotion, though obviously more detailed than the last one out of this body, it still says on line 425, making a statement or taking an action. Making a statement. Right now, I am making a statement, members. Could that be considered promotion of terrorism because I'm making a statement? And so, no, we did not get clarity on that. And despite learning a little bit more about what would not qualify as promotion of terrorism, I still don't have an idea of what does qualify as promoting terrorism. And it seems like it's going to be subjectivity based on the Florida cabinet, a group of, right now, mostly appointed elected officials, but a group of politically appointed officials, politically elected officials, that are going to have a bias. And that's why I ask, if a new president defines the NRA as a terrorist organization, or let's just say the next governor says Planned Parenthood is a terrorist organization, what does that mean for our First Amendment rights? What does that mean for your ability to express a position that I disagree with? We take pride in how we operate as a chamber, and we give everyone sometimes enough time to ask questions and to debate issues, and that's what we're talking about. No one in here is going to face the penalty of losing their ability to receive public funding, of losing their ability to even operate in the state of Florida because of something you said. You are creating an avenue where people will be subjected to civil action for their speech. That is not what our founders established. And as we talk about America 250, my God, I hope you would understand that people came to this country because others thought that they were terrorists. They thought that they were doing something wrong when they threw tea into the harbor. And so think about that, members. This is so subjective, and it's so based in partisan politics over what's good for our community. And I will be remiss to acknowledge that the Tampa Bay Times has reported that this bill was written by the governor's office. And so when it comes to exercising our independence as the House, then I would say that you push back against this legislation that is clearly unconstitutional, that is politically motivated, and is bad for the people of Florida. Vote down.